Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
Injustice. Injustice.
I will answer injustice with justice.
You learned to fight like a good little boy. I bet that thrust through the Mad King's back would...
Thrust. Thrust.
I bet that thrust through the Mad King's back would...
Sorry it didn't come sooner. It's complicated, yes.
Complicate. Complicate.
Complicated, yes.
Then there's really nothing else to say. What do you want me to do? Kill the guards? Sneak you out of the city in the back of a cart? I'm the Lord Commander of the King.
Sneak. Sneak.
Sneak you out of the city in the back of a cart? I'm the Lord Commander of the King.
Sorry, I'd forgotten. I'd hate for you to do something inappropriate.
Inappropriate? You're accused of killing...
Inappropriate. Inappropriate.
Appropriate? You're accused of killing...
Elsa couldn't have done this.
She had more reason than anyone in the Seven Kingdoms. Do you think it's a coincidence she disappeared the same night Joffrey died?
Coincidence. Coincidence.
I think it's a coincidence she disappeared the same night Joffrey died.
I don't believe you. If they catch you, they'll put your head on a spike just like my father's.
Spike. Spike.
If they catch you, they'll put your head on a spike just like my father's.
I don't want friends like me. My new friends are predictable, very reasonable people.
Predictable. Predictable.
My new friends are predictable, very reasonable people.
By the time you're married, it'll be too late. Luckily for you, the Queen Regent is rather distracted at the moment, mourning her dear...
Distract. Distract.
Rather distracted at the moment, mourning her dear...
You two. Take it slow. Try and disarm each other.
Disarm. Disarm.
Take each other.
The old maester will insist on it. You might reconsider his request to march.
Reconsider. Reconsider.
You might reconsider his request to march.
He didn't do it, Cersei.
You've always pitied him. Oh,
Pity. Pity.
you've always pitied him. Oh,
That doesn't allow me to have visitors at night.
I'm not a visitor, Your Grace. Word has it, I'm to be your bride.
Bride. Bride.
Word has it, I'm to be your bride. That's very cruel. You don't strike me as cruel.
Cruel. Cruel.
You don't strike me as cruel.
Knighted and named to the King's Guard in his 16th year. At the sack of King's Landing, murdered his king.
Sack. Sack.
At the sack of King's Landing, murdered his king.
It's yours.
I can't
It
accept.
was reforged from its dark sword. You'll use it.
Forge. Forge.
Reforged from its dark sword. You'll use it.
He lived and died for the Watch, and he was betrayed by his own men, stabbed in the back by...
Betray. Betray.
And he was betrayed by his own men, stabbed in the back by...
Do you hear that, boys? Fuck them till they're dead!
Till. Till.
Fuck them till they're dead!
7 silvers. They told me a man's name and that man never saw daylight again. None of them cocksuckers.
Daylight. Daylight.
He told me a man's name, and that man never saw daylight again. None of them cocksuckers.
None of us would.
I was a fucking legend, Gin Alley.
Gin. Gin.
I was a fucking legend, Gin Alley. And the two of you, fancy-looking folks, north of the wall, creeping through.
Fancy. Fancy.
Fancy-looking folks, north of the wall, creeping through. Fancy-looking folks, north of the wall, creeping through the woods.
Creep. Creep.
Creeping through the woods. I like your curly hair.
Curly. Curly.
I like your curly hair.